Hello students, welcome to our channel AgriEdit. I am Alok and I am dealing with the subject agronomy. So welcome to the ICAR JRF agronomy courses. We are going to kickstart our JRF agronomy courses from November. And if you want to register our course, then please contact with us, and the link of the registration is in the description box. Okay, you can go and you can click on the link and you can register for the course. If any query, then you can please contact with us, and you can contact in this number as well. Okay, no problem. So let's go forward. In this class, today we are going to discuss about direct method of soil moisture estimation. Last class I have compiled the ICAR NTA JRF 2023 paper, and I have told you that why you should go for reading the irrigation agronomy book by SR Reddy and GK Reddy. If you have not watched that video, then please visit our channel and watch that video. That is the most important video you will ever see. Understood? Because out of 15 questions, all the 15 questions came from only one book, that is irrigation agronomy. So from that book I am preparing the material for you, for all of you guys, so that you will never miss a mark in the exam. Understood? So let's go forward. And if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, then please subscribe to our channel for this type of amazing videos. So let's go. So measurement of soil moisture, why it is important? See, our moisture is present in the soil, so we should know that how much moisture is present in the soil, so that we can schedule the irrigation. So measurement of soil moisture is important for scheduling the irrigation. So that is one of the most important objective, to know the moisture content in the soil. And also by seeing that only we can go for any tillage operation, any what I can say, any crop chosen, anything we can go for. So the main objective is scheduling irrigation and the tillage method. So for tillage, we should know that how much moisture content is present. So optimum is 50% moisture. So if the 50 moisture depletion is there, then only we can go for tillage, so that we can expect a good tilth in the soil, so that we can go for sowing operation. So that is the most important objective, that tillage and scheduling irrigation is the main objective of measurement of soil moisture. So normally if you will see, soil moisture content is a dimensional ratio. There is no dimension, means there is no unit of soil moisture content. But we, for our convenient, we are converting it to 100%, means we are converting to percentage by multiplying with the 100. Understood? Okay. So if you want to determine, so if you want to determine the soil moisture content on volume basis, then you should first measure the soil moisture content on weight basis. Then if you want to conclude with the volume, then you should know the value of the bulk density of the soil. If you know the bulk density, that is mass by volume, so if you multiply with the weight basis of soil moisture, then we will get the volume basis. Understood? So that is the most. Also we can conclude the moisture content as depth basis. Okay, so you should multiply with the depth of the water layer present in the soil. Understood? The amount of water can also be given as a depth if it were accumulated in a layer of the soil. Understood? And today in this class we are going to only focus on direct measurement of soil water, that with some parts. So direct measurements of soil water content involve removing water from a soil sample by evaporation, leaching or chemical reaction, that we are going to see today. Understood? So the main principle behind the direct measurement is evaporation, leaching and chemical reaction. Evaporation means by means of giving the heat from the outside sources. Leaching by giving pressure to the soil sample, so that the water will be leached down. And chemical reaction, so that we will add any chemical agent, so that there will be some chemical reaction will occur, so that we will know the moisture content. Understood? Then soil moisture content is calculated from the mass of water removed and the mass of the dry soil. Understood? So what is the mass of the soil and how much mass of the water has been removed? From that we are concluding the moisture content of the soil. Understood? So these are the list of direct method of moisture estimation. The most important is oven drying, then alcohol burning method, hot air drying, gypsum subson plot, infrared balance, and fill and appearance method. So out of this, we are going to discuss about above two, oven drying and alcohol burning method. If you want to know the full of all the methods and also the indirect method of moisture estimation, then you should register to a course to know the more details. Understood? But in this class, we are going to focus only on oven drying and alcohol burning method. So coming to the oven drying method. So when we are listening to the word oven drying, so we should imagine one hot air oven in our mind. One hot air oven. So in your lab, you might have observed the hot air oven putting in a side, okay, and it is having one metal box, and inside that we need to place our sample. You might have done the same experiment in your UG time as well. So the same principle we are going to study now. Understood? So in oven drying method, what we are doing, we need to go to the field with some instrument. Understood? We should with some tool, and we need to collect the sample, and we are bringing to the lab, and we are putting in the we are measuring that, and we are putting in the oven drying for oven drying. Okay. So what are the instruments required? First is we require a aluminum can or box. Then we required a screw agar. Understood? So by the help of screw agar, we will take the soil from the desired depth and we will put it in aluminum can. My question is, why we should choose for only aluminum can, not the iron can or any other metal can? Because aluminum can will give the insulation factor. Because as here we are measuring the moisture content, so we should make sure that the moisture should not be evaporated from our box. So aluminum can will give the insulation factor so that there will be no loss of moisture from the box, so that whatever the moisture present in the soil, that amount we can accurately measure in the lab as well, because we will bring the soil sample from the field to the lab. It's not like that the field is directly or it's just present in nearby the lab. It should be it may be some 1 kilometer away or 2 kilometer away from the lab. So for our convenient and to know the accurate moisture content in the soil, we need a box that will be giving insulation factor so that there will be no loss of moisture from the box. So for that reason we are choosing the aluminum can. And screw agar for the better so for the easy of collection of the soil sample. So from the desired depth will collect the soil sample and we'll put in the aluminum can, and we'll close the lid of the aluminum box. Understood? Don't go with the any polythene cover or anything. You should go with the aluminum can only to correctly bring the soil sample to the lab. Understood? After bringing the soil sample, then please take the fresh weight of the soil sample. You have to take the fresh weight of the soil sample after bringing to the lab. Then keep that in oven at 110 plus or minus 5 degrees centigrade, or it is 105 degrees centigrade. This is also one question. Why we should fix the temperature at 105 degrees centigrade only? Because at this temperature the organic matter content of the soil will not burn. If it will burn, then we will get the overestimation of the moisture. Understood? So for that reason we should fix the temperature at 105 degrees centigrade. And for how many hours? We can keep at least 24 hours, but better is 48 hours to get the accurate result. Understood? So after that, after 48 hours, what will happen? The moisture will be evaporated by the pressure of heat. Understood? By the force of heat, the water will be evaporated and we will get the weight of the solids. That is our final weight. That is our final weight. Understood? Then we'll put the formula and we'll get the moisture content of the soil. That is weight of the wet soil, and I am avoiding here the aluminum box weight. Understood? I am avoiding the aluminum box weight. Weight of wet soil minus weight of dry soil divided by weight of dry soil. Remember this. Many students are doing the wrong by dividing the weight of wet soil. Here we are calculating the mass of dry weight basis, not the wet weight basis. If wet weight basis, then we have to divide the weight of wet soil. Understood? So moisture content based on dry weight basis, weight of wet soil minus weight of dry soil divided by weight of dry soil into 100. We'll get the moisture content in percentage. Then suppose in the question they have asked the moisture content as volume basis, then we have to multiply with the BD. Okay, so generally the BD value is 1.33, so we have to multiply with the BD and we'll get the moisture content as volume basis. If you want to calculate or conclude with the depth basis, and in the question they've asked depth basis, then you have to multiply the volumetric water content into soil depth. It will be in cm, so it will be like a centimeter cube of water per cm of soil layer. Understood? So what are the merits of the going for oven drying method? So this is the most standard method out of all the method. Understood? Oven drying is considered the standard method for obtaining soil moisture content. It is very simple equipment requirement. Only aluminum box and one screw auger and oven. Very simple. And also anyone can do. There is no specific skill level required for the estimation of the moisture content through oven drying. And no specific site calibration required. We have no need to calibrate the area like our gypsum block or tensiometer. No need. Only you should go, choose an area, clean that area and collect the soil sample. That's it. Inexpensive compared to other method. It's very cheap method. No expensive is required. No health risk associated with the method like our infrared method. It's not like that. So there is no health risk included in this method. What are the drawbacks? Major drawback is very tedious and time consuming. Yes or no? It is very tedious. You have to go to the field, you have to put the screw auger, collect the cells, again bring to the lab. Understood? So it requires a lot of time. Understood? So and also we will know the moisture content after 24 hours. After 24 hours we will know the moisture content, which will be drastically reduce the sample rate. Suppose in a field there are 100 sample, so it will take a lot of time. Then obtaining representative soil moisture values in a heterogeneous soil profile is difficult. See, we will collect the soil sample from a desired depth, for example 30 cm, 15 cm, but it's a heterogeneous soil profile. How we will conclude that this much content of soil moisture present in this soil? Yes or no? So the soil profile is very heterogeneous, so we cannot represent this value as this much moisture content is present in this soil. Understood? So at a particular depth we can conclude. If sampling is required over long period, it is very destructive to the site, because we will dig the soil and it will be more destructive to the soil profile. Understood? It is difficult to determine moisture content at a specific depth. At a specific depth, because we will collect the soil sample from only that area, not a like whole area. Yes or no? So it is very difficult, but okay, chalta hai, let's say. Then our next method is alcohol burning method. Remember, one point I forgot to tell. The oven drying method is the standard method, and all the methods are comparing with the oven drying method for the accurateness. Yes or no? For the accurate, we are comparing with the oven drying method only. Understood? Then coming to the alcohol burning method, it is a very simple method and it is very quick method. And like oven drying method, we don't record any more sample. When sample size is very small, even 20 grams soil is enough. And here we require alcohol only for igniting. Understood? So the result can be obtained less than 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes we can know the at par result we can know. So if your sample is in full capacity, then we require 1 ml alcohol, and if your sample is in PWP, permanent wilting point, then it required 0.5 ml alcohol for the estimation. So this part is to come in the exam. How much ml of alcohol required at FC and how much ml of alcohol required at PWP. Understood? The method is not recommended for soils with high organic matter. So this is the demerit of this method. So if organic, because we will ignite the soil, so that what will happen, organic matter will be born, so that we will get the higher estimation. Overestimation will be getting. So let me explain this method. We will collect the soil sample 20 gram and we will take the fresh weight. Understood? So 20 gram is the fresh weight. Then we will put 1 ml of alcohol and we will ignite. Then after the ignition complete, we will just break the soil and we'll take the fresh weight 1. Understood? Then it may get 18 gram. Then again we will ignite. Again we will take the fresh weight 2. It came 16 gram. So when we will stop this procedure, when we will get the consecutive values. For example, in FW3 I got 15.8 gram. Again I took, again it came 15.75 gram. So there we will stop. So this is our final weight. This is our final weight. So this is our fresh weight. This is our final weight. So 20 gram minus 15.75 divided by 15.75 into 100. So this is the method of alcohol burning method. So this is very quick and also it can give the result within 10 minutes. The major demerit is if your soil is contain higher organic matter, then you cannot process this method. Understood? So if there is any query, then please put in the comment box. I will reply to you guys. And that's all for today's class. Thank you guys. And if you want to know more about the soil moisture determination, then please register with our course. We are going to meet in the November in the ICAR JRF 2024 course. Understood? And I am going to deal deeply the agronomy and from each specific book from where the question is to come in the NTA. Understood? So please visit to the description box and please register our course. And if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, then please subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon for the more notification. Thank you guys.